How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Thanks, Gal. Really?
Oh, aye.
I take it...
Oh, what about the...
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend. My brother and...
How does a merchant misplay?
Oh, the man's a coward.
He sent the two of us.
We each up. Wouldn't that...
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits. That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? getting all of this out of...
Seems we've found out.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard.
And how exactly will you be getting...
You leave that to us. After all,
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure.
there's no what if we...
Run like the wind.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him two curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrec.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country! She slew her husband!
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Let's go.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But as long as we can wait for the siege to end.
run like the wind.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. Back to the stables, girl.
Auckland. Finally.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
No traders pass. No passage.
Porter for hire. Best service. Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. You've a discerning eye. Many thanks. You've a discerning eye. A fine choice.
Out of my sight, wretch. Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
I'll take the large one.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you...
It was in me pocket a minute here.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, to get the...
I know where. No one knows.
Where do we find...
She's the owner of the Crimson...
No time like the present.
You two go. I'm gonna check the rest.
All right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Peaches and pears.
Bloody Crimson caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots's pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be...
Is there any other way?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that, like...
So either we find the people who took the pass...
All right.
Thank you. But I don't...
Clive.
A pleasure doing... The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. I suggest...
The furniture.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come one, come all!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the check.
Juicy pears! Slake your
Are you looking for... Ah, I know. She told me, for one, that they're harder to watch your back, see? Not that they'd be...
Their eyes must have lit up.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved.
Thank you.
The finest earthenware from the Free Cities! All but unbreakable! Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish, can I interest you?
She's asked me to help her.
Is that so? For one, this isn't a family operation. Or the street urchins, by the sound of it.
Orphans.
A few, perhaps. They're all looking for a new start.
A shame.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Do you...
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for... So if they come calling...
What do you want? It's all right. We're not going to... We've heard that some very bad... We need to know who's behind...
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job.
Sounds proper.
We need to find...
Do you know where...
He's usually by the tent.
Thank you.
Come one, come all!
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That big fat... He wouldn't have noticed. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these.
Shit! We're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Jill.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past?
There was a boy ran...
Thank you.
Hurry, man. I must leave. Bloody cruising caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
This is everything. It must be transported.
Oh, shit.
It's all right, Hunter. I just want...
Fine.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did. I knew they were bad, but it didn't come at all half the time. Before I started, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. Like, whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates...
cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him!
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goods. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? Theodore, at your service.
Theodore.
Vultures who have made box. They prey on the desperate. Stealing from... I'd been looking into their activities and... But it seems they've already stooped. Hans is a good lad. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other... Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help, but then we all want...
So?
What else? You get your traders' pass back, and I make...
All right, then.
All right. Honza, where are they camped?
I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway.
We'll try it this time.
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft?
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Better not have scared any of my birds.
That's that then.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! That's the lot of them.
Soldiers.
Fewer now.
Especially the little ones.
It'll be scum. The leaders of the... They don't deserve it.
I wasn't planning on...
We're ready when you...
Oh, I'm...
Fuck. It's that guard from Bockland. Kill him. Kill them all. Ah!
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize. Now I just need to sort through...
We should go and give Eloise the good news.
Of course. Oh, and,
we'll be glad to. Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who... And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. I only hope... Speaking of...
You are too... Here, Clive. Goots' pup.
I will.
Elle, I've asked our boys to carry the rest. Can I count on...
Of course. Would it now? Don't look so shocked.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans, for a small fee, we will move be that goods to market.
I was the first my sister helped escape.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are, and who better to join forces, wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways. So what would you say to working?
It would be up.
And our honor. The honor is...
Here, Clive.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in,
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains, Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan.
But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own.
We'll... Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
I hear the brothers found another victim.
I believe it, all right. What's that? The third this month? Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal.
What I'd really want to be...
Here you are, Goots.
Me... Oh! I'll have to sit...
So should you. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore.
We do, and we already have. Miss Earl's given us a job shifting this hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. And Goots.
That's all right.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to...
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, My people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For of their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.